We're gonna take the Grand Theft Auto. It's the Grand Theft Auto, as you can see. So I want you people to walk with me. We're gonna so you can open it up from both sides. This side. Hey, you want money? Okay.
I asked Floyd today, because I always hear on the news Floyd's hurting for money, or people start rumors. You don't want to get into that,
no,
but
Floyd,
it's not true.
No, come on. Floyd gets a 7-figure check every month for the rest of his life. Stop it.
Thank you, Leonard.
And he got 9 figures in the bank.
Riches is short term. Wealth is long.
Floyd Mayweather recently went live on Instagram, where he directly responded to rumors surrounding his financial condition. During the session, he strongly rejected the speculation and stated that he is not experiencing any financial difficulties. His comments seemed aimed at shutting down the ongoing online discussion, questioning his wealth and stability. Despite the continued spread of such rumors, he used the platform to reassert his image as someone fully in control of his finances and dismissed any suggestion that he could be facing monetary problems.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather, known for generating huge earnings from boxing and various business deals, has regularly showcased his wealth on social media. His public lifestyle, featuring luxury items and high-value assets, has long been associated with financial success. His latest response seems intended to strengthen that image, as he pushed back against circulating rumors and stressed that his financial position remains secure. By speaking out directly, he continues to reinforce the idea that he maintains full control and stability over his wealth.
Like, if somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Rich is short term. Wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So if I didn't know what I know now, if they gave me $100 million when I was young, I probably off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million, but I don't get moved.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly earned more than $1 billion throughout his boxing career, with his biggest paydays coming from major fights against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. Those events alone produced hundreds of millions in revenue, securing his status as one of the highest-paid athletes in the history of combat sports. Outside the ring, Mayweather has frequently discussed making significant income through business activities, including real estate and other investments. Early in his career, he chose to buy out his contract with Top Rank, which gave him full control over his fights and earnings and later resulted in much larger financial gains. His current holdings are said to include luxury properties, expensive cars, and business interests such as Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team brand, all of which have contributed to his image as one of the richest and most financially strategic figures in sports.
Everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?
Right, why you want to know?
Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing.
Floyd Mayweather has frequently addressed his critics by questioning why he should disclose the methods behind his success. He has argued that despite doubts about his intelligence, he was able to generate more than $1 billion during his career largely without depending on endorsement deals, implying that his achievements are proof of his approach. He has also spoken about how being surrounded by highly successful and wealthy people influenced his thinking. In discussions with individuals such as Snoop Dogg, Mayweather explained that he did not simply want to enjoy the lifestyle of his wealthy peers, but wanted to learn how to reach that same level himself. This mindset led him to concentrate not only on owning money, but also on building lasting financial independence, focusing on creating and maintaining wealth rather than just spending it.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it. Because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
Floyd Mayweather has also mentioned learning from some of the world's most successful investors, including Warren Buffett. He has even joked that Buffett could be considered the original member of the money team, pointing to their conversations about turning millions into billions. Mayweather often says he takes inspiration from billionaires who keep growing their wealth long after retirement. He relates that mindset to his own life after boxing, stressing that leaving the ring does not mean leaving business behind. For him, the focus has always been on long-time expansion, continuing to build his fortune through investments and business ventures in a similar way to the financial figures he admires.
I remember you brought Warren Buffett earlier. He still lives in the house that he grew up in, but he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in the dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather has often emphasized the importance of learning from people who have already reached major financial success. In a discussion with Snoop Dogg, he expressed a mindset centered on ambition, saying he did not only want to enjoy luxury, but wanted to understand how to build it for himself. He stated that simply being around wealthy people was not enough, and that his goal was to achieve the same level on his own. Instead of just observing their lifestyle, he focused on learning the principles and methods behind their success. This way of thinking became a key motivation in his career, pushing him beyond boxing earnings and toward long-term financial independence and greater control over his wealth.
I didn't understand, because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters. I'm a businessman.
Floyd Mayweather has been surrounded by continuous speculation regarding his financial position, with online rumors claiming he could be experiencing major monetary problems. These suggestions are often linked to earlier reports involving tax issues, legal disputes, and public comments from personalities such as 50 Cent. Some critics also point to his expensive lifestyle, including private jets, luxury cars, and multi-million-dollar properties, as possible indicators of financial pressure. However, there is no confirmed evidence that Mayweather is bankrupt. He has openly denied these allegations and addressed them on social media, where he maintained that his financial situation remains stable. Considering his history of earning vast amounts from boxing, as well as his ongoing involvement in business ventures including promotions and real estate, many analysts view the rumors as exaggerated. While discussion continues, the current information does not clearly support claims that he is broke.
What's going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million, that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
Yeah, he was looking like a bum. Had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Floyd Mayweather has at times been reported to face financial pressure despite his massive career earnings. One widely discussed matter involved a large tax bill owed to the Internal Revenue Service, which attracted public attention and raised questions about his financial situation. Reports suggested that this obligation may have played a role in his decision to return for high-profile fights and exhibition events, giving him opportunities to earn additional income even after retiring from professional boxing. While such situations point to the complexity of managing substantial wealth, they do not automatically indicate financial failure. Instead, they reflect the types of financial responsibilities that can affect even the highest-earning athletes, particularly when significant spending habits and large obligations exist alongside major income streams.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Floyd Mayweather was reported to have outstanding tax liens from earlier years, including a multi-million-dollar obligation dating back to 2010. In filings with the United States Tax Court, he acknowledged having considerable wealth but stated that much of it was tied up in assets that were not easily converted into cash. Due to this, he requested extra time to resolve the debt, suggesting that payment could be made after his highly anticipated 2017 fight with Conor McGregor. The expectation was that earnings from that bout would be enough to clear the remaining tax balance. This case illustrates how even individuals with very high net worth can experience liquidity issues, especially when a large share of their wealth exists in investments or physical holdings rather than immediately accessible cash.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather has also been linked to financial controversies extending beyond tax-related issues, including legal disagreements over high-value luxury purchases. In one widely reported case, he became involved in a dispute regarding a diamond necklace where payments were allegedly not fully completed after an initial deposit and several installment payments. He has also publicly responded to financial criticism on multiple occasions. During promotional activities for his fight against Conor McGregor, he attempted to counter speculation by showing what he described as a large uncashed check as a demonstration of his financial power. These moments underlined the ongoing contrast between public controversies and his efforts to project an image of control and wealth. While critics interpret such disputes as signs of financial pressure, Mayweather has consistently rejected those claims and continued to assert his financial success.
Training hard. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Yeah.
So Floyd's got the one that he got, and he got 2
tax
others.
problems.
Yeah.
That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's large.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath that.
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
Floyd Mayweather addressed speculation about his finances during a 2017 press event promoting his fight with Conor McGregor. In a notable moment, he displayed what he claimed was an uncashed 9-figure check from his previous bout with Manny Pacquiao, using it to emphasize his financial strength and dismiss rumors of money troubles. He also said that he had already paid a significant amount in taxes for that year and questioned why his finances were still being closely examined. At the same time, reports suggested that he had asked the Internal Revenue Service for temporary relief, citing liquidity concerns despite his overall wealth. Later, he was reported to have resolved another multi-million-dollar tax issue. These situations reflect the contrast between his public assertions of financial stability and the more complicated reality of managing large earnings and financial obligations.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you?
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for Conor McGregor to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
What would it,
I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Floyd Mayweather gradually transformed his public identity over the years, shifting from the pretty boy image to the more controversial money persona. This change was a deliberate strategy that helped establish him as one of the biggest attractions in boxing. By adopting a flashy lifestyle and a bold, often provocative character, he positioned himself as someone audiences either strongly admired or strongly opposed. That combination of praise and criticism ultimately worked to his advantage, generating enormous interest in his fights. Major events such as his 2015 clash with Manny Pacquiao attracted worldwide attention and produced record-breaking pay-per-view figures, along with hundreds of millions in revenue. In the end, his marketing ability proved to be as influential as his boxing skill, allowing him to succeed not only as an athlete, but also as a major business force in the sport.
This is Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny, but more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And them boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny. It's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hands started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What? Not everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract is done. Mayweather said here. He said, what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised the plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know it, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands. So don't let anyone ever tell you can't do something.
Floyd Mayweather expanded his brand well beyond boxing by leveraging media platforms to strengthen his public image. television features such as *24/7* allowed audiences to see both his demanding training sessions and his luxury lifestyle, increasing excitement and attention around his fights. By deliberately shaping his persona and even leaning into a villain role, he turned his events into major spectacles and reinforced his reputation as one of boxing's most effective self-promoters. At the same time, Mayweather has frequently dismissed criticism, suggesting that it is driven by jealousy of his success. He has pointed to his accomplishments and assets as evidence of his financial strength, highlighting his properties, car collection, and overall wealth. His confidence and openness about his lifestyle have become central parts of his identity. For him, this image represents not only luxury, but also his rise from modest beginnings to the top, and his belief that his success validates the life he now lives.
That's the best fight in the calendar. But then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and, you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section. But, you know,
Floyd Mayweather's public displays of wealth have drawn criticism even from figures within boxing. Former heavyweight champion Mike Tyson has commented on Mayweather's personality, suggesting that it can sometimes appear more self-centered than simply confident. Tyson has also challenged some of Mayweather's comparisons regarding his standing in boxing history, especially when placed alongside Muhammad Ali. He argued that such statements can come across as overstated, drawing a line between personal belief and public perception. These contrasting viewpoints reflect a wider discussion about Mayweather's legacy, focusing on whether his outspoken persona adds to his greatness or occasionally detracts from it.
What lessons do you think Pacquiao and Mayweather could learn from you in terms of life away from the ring?
Well, Floyd seems to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend, and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. You know, it's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have, you know. Sometimes we want to have glorious glamour.
Floyd Mayweather's consistent display of wealth has led to mixed public reactions. Some supporters view it as a celebration of achievement, while others believe that highlighting luxury during periods of economic difficulty can appear disconnected from everyday realities. His social media content featuring private jets, high-end cars, and large sums of cash has sometimes attracted criticism, with viewers questioning whether it reflects genuine confidence or desire for attention and validation. These differing responses underline the fine line between personal expression and perceived arrogance for public figures. What one audience sees as motivation, another may interpret in a completely different way depending on perspective and context. So what do you think? Does Mayweather's lifestyle represent earned success, or does it cross the line? Share your thoughts and join the discussion.